creates another vampire with what is known as an embrace.
Hi, Norman. What have you got?
The guys over there found the body. They're here to prep the building for demo. Doesn't look like they had anything to do with it. He's been dead for a while. Some loss of blood and neck wounds, but don't think it's an animal attack. Looks like the kid was trying to get out.
From the looks of his injuries, this guy was beaten and most likely raped before he was killed. The beating, though, doesn't look severe enough to cause death. That most likely was caused by loss of blood and no blood on the scene. I have no clue how it was removed. The wounds on the neck would indicate some sort of needle in his neck and a suction device. The coroner hopefully can tell you more, but I'd say that rules out animals.
All right, for now, let's try to keep a lid on this. At least until we hear from the coroner.
All right, gonna miss it. Good job. Nya, 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 nya. All right.
That little newsman was tasty, but I want something more now. I want something fresh.
That's Heath Kane, Channel 7's anchorman. What happened?
A passerby found him earlier here in the alley. Looks like he was killed the same way as the others. He lived in the building just on the right. Thursday was the last time anybody remembers seeing him.
Well, Gilbert, I don't think it's animals. I think what you got here is someone trying to make these killings look as if a real-life vampire did it.
Well, whatever or whoever it is, we've got to put a stop to it. We're going to have a widespread panic on our hands if we don't.
What was that? Did you hear something? Sounded like a big bat. All I heard was your imagination. That was good tonight. If we keep practicing, I'm sure we can beat Compton. Well, practice is over for me. It's getting late and my mom's gonna kill me if I don't get home. Besides, it's starting to rain. Yeah, you're right. So, see you guys tomorrow.
I think he's spending way too much time with those stupid books of Grandpa's.
Now just leave him alone. It's keeping him out of trouble and you haven't even touched them. Maybe they're interesting. Come on, I'll make you breakfast.
Hey, Alex, can Zach please come over? I've been real good and I found some cool stuff in the books I want to show him. And, well, on top of it all, I'm going stir crazy.
I think so, Damien. You have been good and you could probably use some company before you tunnel out like Justin says you will. You two just try to leave your hair alone and stay out of my makeup.
Yes! Thanks for coming over, Zach.
Sure thing, Flower Man.
You're not going to believe what I found. Brace yourself, Zach. I think I'm starting to believe you about the vampires. This is going to sound super crazy. I've been reading my grandpa's books, the ones he left to Justin. Most of them are about vampires and stuff, but one of them is my great-great-grandfather's journal. If it's real, he was either a complete nut or a real-life vampire slayer in Austria. He talks about chasing a power vampire named Ashton Gosser in Austria 100 years ago. He talks about this Ashton making a new spawn, somebody named Cade, and how he planned to kill them in their sleep. It goes right up to the day he planned to kill them, and it just ends.
What do you mean it just ends?
That's it. He writes that he's off to get them at sunrise when they sleep, and then no more. So I Googled him, and wow! You'll never believe what I found on this heinous crime site from some 1912 news articles. According to them, great-great-grandpappy went mad after stalking a visiting American artist and stabbed him to death, and then burned down the house to try to hide the crime. The article said that apparently the plan went wrong, though, because he got killed himself in the fire. What do you think? Think it was a vampire he killed?
24 June 1912. I have been keeping close eye on Gosser. I have found a tavern he prefers to frequent.
Gosser arrived at the tavern at about 7:30 as usual. I was about to call it an evening when a handsome young man of about 25 entered, and I saw at once that he caught Gosser's eye. I was fortunate enough to be close enough to overhear most of their conversation, which, while inane, went as follows.
I'm Ashton Gosser. Unfortunately, I fear I've grown to be a bit of a regular here.
I'm Cade Holtz. I only recently arrived in Austria and know practically no one. It's nice to find a pleasant fellow with whom to converse.
What brings you to Austria? Business or pleasure?
Business, actually. I'm an artist from America. I've come to deliver some American landscape paintings and hopefully capture some of the beautiful Austrian surroundings to take back.
I once painted. However, now I merely dabble and enjoy the works of others. I might ask to sometimes see your work.
30 June 1912. Holtz and Gosser have become inseparable.
They seem to spend most evenings together, as I assume Gosser cannot face the light. They appear to be far closer than is proper for normal men, and in this I do not mean those sordid affairs of the flesh that we mostly choose not to discuss. I am certain that soon Gosser will make his move to embrace the young Holtz and turn him
To his spawn, as he is undoubtedly already under some sort of evil spell. That doesn't sound like vampires. Sounds more like some peeper following around some homos.
Well, maybe great-great-grandpappy was just crazy, but I don't think so. You won't either after you read the rest of it.
I hear you're having a press conference. I want a lid on this. There's no need to get everybody in a panic. Got it?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. I'll just tell them what I have to. We can't keep it a secret forever that the body count is a lot more than 2. Well, Sammy, wish me luck. Straight from the mayor. Keep it quiet.
Herbert, get ready. 10 seconds to airtime. Good evening. Welcome to Action 7 News. I'm Herbert Goody, sitting in for Heath Kane, who is on special assignment. For our live at the Gordon Justice Center.
Thank you, Herbert. In just moments, Police Chief Gilbert Jaquette is expected to give an update on the killings.
Good afternoon. In recent days, the department has been inundated with calls about the recent animal attacks. We have evidence to believe that the animals responsible for the 2 deaths are no longer in the area.
Isn't it true, Chief, that there have been numerous other killings in this spree and that they have not been committed by these alleged animals? Do you deny that one of the victims was beaten and raped?
I'm not at liberty to give details of any other unrelated cases undergoing investigation. Thank you.
Reporter Simon Hodge still holds to his theory that there are vampires on the loose.
Thank you, Jared. As you just heard, I think this Hodge guy is right, and I think the vampires are closer than we think. I just need to find out a few more things that I can't find in Grandpa's book.
Well, Flower Man, maybe there's something at the library. Any chance Alex will let us go? What do you mean, closer than we think? What do you think is going on?
Hey, Alex, we really need to go to the library. Can we go? I promise we'll be good. Just straight there and straight back. Promise.
I don't know, Damien. Does this have to do with your grandpa's books? You know, your brother thinks you're spending way too much time with those books.
Actually, yes, Alex, but it's really important. Please?
Well, I guess so, Damien. This will be a good opportunity for you to show Justin that you can behave. Don't let me down on this.
Awesome. I promise. Come on, Zach.
Chief, that there have been numerous other killings in this spree and that they have not been committed by these alleged animals.
What can I help you find?
I'm looking for information about vampires for a research project.
Seems everybody's all about vampires since that Hodge started shooting off his mouth.
Yeah, but what if Mr. Hodge turns out to be right?
It's listed right between E for Easter Bunny and S for Santa Claus.
Come on, Zach. Looks like we're definitely on our own for this one.
Alright, Flower Man, exactly what are we looking for?
Anything about vampires and light. I think this is the last piece of the puzzle. We'll know it when we find it.
Sky! There you are. I've been trying to call.
Hey sis, I've just been sitting here thinking.
So what are you thinking about?
A little bit of everything. What's the matter with me? My eyes, my skin, my hair? Why I can't remember things? Important things.
Well, Kai, did you ever think that maybe you just might be in love? Love does really strange things to people sometimes. It's probably just your nerves. You've been through a lot lately. First with AJ, then AJ getting killed, and now meeting Asher. Maybe you just need a nice long vacation.
I think what I need are some answers. And I think that Asher's the only one who can give them to me. I don't understand what's going on. He's wonderful and makes me feel like I've never felt before. And yet I can't even remember if we've made love.